Hi guys, welcome back to the Unlimited Expedition. This week we take on the Daintree rainforest and the mighty CREB Track. Check it out. This week we're in tropical North Queensland. The expedition begins in the small hamlet of Daintree, in the centre of the Daintree rainforest. From Daintree we move north, taking on the CREB Track, before arriving into the Aboriginal community of Wujal. We then move southeast down the Bloomsfield Track, through the Daintree rainforest to Cape Tribulation. From Cape Tribulation, we retrace our steps back to Wujal before heading further north and dropping into the famous Lions Den Hotel for a couple of beers. And finally, we end this expedition with a few relaxing days on the beach at the beautiful Archer Point, just south of Cooktown. Well guys, here we are at the beginning of the Cairns Regional Electricity Board track, better known as the CREB Track. The first obstacle is the Daintree River. This will be my first croc-infested river crossing. Just as a precautionary measure, I've put a strap on the front of the car so that if we do for some reason get bogged in that river, I can throw the strap out to somebody on the bank and not have to go walking through that croc-infested water. We're about halfway along the CREB Track. We decided that we'd camp here at the lookout spot last night. Actually, the fella that was caught halfway up the hill with the boat told us about this spot, so we decided that we'd press on for a couple of hours after dark just to get here and wake up and have these beautiful views, and we're really happy we did. Today's mission is to finish the CREB Track and then head down the Bloomsfield Track to Cape Tribulation and spend a night there. You know guys, there's not a day that goes by when I don't wake up in the morning and think, wow, Sophie and I must be the luckiest people in the world right now. Getting to start the day with this sort of stuff is truly what dreams are made of. I think the CREB Track is one of those great Aussie tracks that is on every four-wheel driver's to-do list, and for bloody good reason. It delivers 100% on what us four-wheel drive adventure nuts crave. This 70km long track was originally surveyed for the purpose of constructing and maintaining an electricity supply to the remote areas of the Queensland coast. The track cuts its way through the stunning Daintree rainforest, flora and fauna you will find nowhere else in the world. And I can tell you, the first 5 kilometres of track leave you with no doubt as to why this is a World Heritage listed splendour. We're here in the dry season, and I would rate the CREB Track as a solid C grade or medium in difficulty. You should really have a proper four-wheel drive to tackle this one, with a low-range transfer case. Camper trailers are generally fine, but I would advise against towing a caravan along due to the tight switchbacks and closed-in canopy. There is also 2 or 3 reasonably steep sections where you might struggle for traction if you're pulling a heavy load. That said, the CREB Track is notorious for becoming greasy and very slippery after a big downpour, so check the weather forecast before committing and steer clear if there's been any serious rain. Finished up on the CREB Track about 10 minutes ago, and we passed through the small town of Woojal. Now we're on the Bloomsfield Track heading to Cape Tribulation, so just back into the Daintree Rainforest National Park now, and we expect to be at Cape Tribulation in about 40 minutes. The Bloomsfield Track, it's more of a road really, but there's a couple of very steep graded parts which are mostly being concreted for a good reason. Otherwise quite easy going, a few corrugations. Tribulation. The water just looks so inviting, but I don't fancy going out there with the crocodiles and the stingers, so I think I'll stay on the beach for now.
What do we got?
They should just put one sign up that just says no fun.
We're in the Daintree rainforest, about 5 kilometres north of Cape Tribulation. This is the Bloomsfield Track just out here, so we found this cheeky little camp spot. If you look, we're tucked away nicely into the bush, so anybody passing on the road can't see us. Well guys, I've got to say that was probably one of the best camp spots we've ever had. It was just beautiful last night with the sun coming down, the bird life, the wildlife, just the aura of the bushland was fantastic. Really, really great experience. Well, today's mission is to head to Cooktown. We're going to find a nice spot on the beach for a couple of days. We've been travelling around day to day a lot lately, so we're feeling a little bit exhausted. We're going to have a few days rest. On the way up to Cooktown, we're going to stop at the Lion's Den Hotel and have a couple of beers, and that should be an interesting experience. On the Unlimited Expedition. Today we're starting the old telegraph track. Well guys, our first casualty of the old telegraph track. There you go guys, Gunshot Creek, how awesome was that? Okay guys, so this is Nolan's Brook. This crossing is notorious for drowning cars.